Today I got a great animation for you that you can use on your social media accounts. Stick around. Okay, we're back, so let me show you what I've got going on in Procreate. Okay, here we are. I've got this panda bear, very cute, and a subscribe button. So now you guys know what we're going to be doing today. So I made it with a green screen. I've did transparent pings before, but they're just so difficult to use with your movie program. So I think using the green screen on the back is so much easier that you can place it anywhere you want on your video. So that's what I'm going to go with today. Here we have this panda. So let me show you what the layers I've got going on here. So we've got the little box here, and once it's in your video, it's going to look like that. So it's not going to show whatever your background's going to be on your video. That's going to be the background for this. So it's just going to show this part only. So I've made these colors, and so the colors are complementary colors, so that makes it look good for your video. And what I'm planning on doing is, of course, you can see this arrow here, so it's going to come in and click on the subscribe button. We're going to add a clicking sound to it, and it's going to move over to the bell, and it's going to click on the bell, and it's going to ding, and then I'm going to have the bell rock back and forth a little bit. And also the little panda is going to be moving too, so I've got his paws on different layers. The left side's not going to move, just the right side's going to move, and the head is not going to move. And our bell is going to rock back and forth, so we've got it on its own layer. And the subscribe words are going to shift a little bit, so I've got them on their own separate layer. So that's what we've got going on. Let's move this over into Procreate Dreams and let's get started on our animation. Okay, so here in Procreate Dreams, we're going to start a new file by clicking on the plus in the top right corner here. So that's going to bring up this screen right here, and you're able to scroll through all the layers that you might want to use. I like to use a widescreen, so I'm going to stick with that. And we're going to just click on empty. Okay, so there's our stage ready to go. Now we need to change a few settings before we start our animation. So if you click on the title here, which is going to be Dreams and a number, unless you've renamed it to something else, that's what it's probably going to be. In the very top setting here where the star's at, we want to change our frames per second to 12. And that's going to be frame by frame animation on the very top. All right, and the duration of our animation is probably not going to be more than 10 seconds. So we're going to dial in 10 seconds on that. And the 1 minute mark right here, you have to click on it and hit the backspace, and that'll get rid of that. Okay, and so there we are. We got 12 frames per second, a 10-second animation in 1920 by 1080 HD. Hit done, and we're ready to go. Now let's bring our files over from Procreate into Procreate Dreams, and I'll show you the best way I like to do that. Okay, so make sure you're in gallery view and long press on it until you can move it around, and then get out of Procreate, go into Procreate Dreams and pick up your finger, and it will import all of our things that we had over in Procreate into Procreate Dreams. All right, so I'm just going to kind of situate this where it's kind of centered, and we're going to click on the numbers right there and on the background color right there. I don't know why it didn't bring in that green color. It should have, but it didn't. So we need to set the background to a green color. And I'm going to try to match what I had. I think that's good enough. Your video programs will pick up green pretty good, so it doesn't really make that much of a difference. But anyway, there we are. We have our green screen back there. Okay, so now what we do is, this is just a picture file. So if we were to push play right now, it's not going to do anything because it's just a flat picture. So we need to fix that. We need to get our layers as they were over in Procreate into Dreams. And the way you do that is you long press on the file that you just imported in until you get this menu here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to click on Convert Layers to Tracks. All right. And now you can see it has made this file as a group. Now, if we click on a little arrow beside it, it's going to open it up. And there is all of our beautiful layers that we had over in Procreate. Now we're able to manipulate them as we will. So the first thing I want to do is I want to move that arrow out of the way because he's not going to start on the screen. So what we're going to do is go to the layer that has the arrow on it, which is that one right there, big purple thing. And we're going to set a keyframe at the beginning by clicking on the little clacker there, hitting move and move in scale. And then we're going to just take that arrow and we're going to slide it off of the stage so it starts not in view. All right, until we're ready to move it on the stage. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're gonna probably, the first thing I want is to have that bear start moving, because I want him moving from the very beginning. So the only thing that's going to be moving on him is his paw, and that's the reason I drew two of them. All right, the paw, like I said before, the paw on, well, when we're looking at him, the paw on the left is not going to be moving, but the paw on the right is. So what we're going to do, let me find his paws, there it is. And let me see, we have the one turned off, and I think this one is the, okay, so layer 7, actually they're both layer 7 because I duplicated them. So I'm going to manipulate this one here on the right side. Okay, and it's going to be very easy. The only thing I want to do is turn them off and on. We're going to split the track, turn the one off, turn the other one on, split the track, turn one off, turn the other one back on. And it's just going to alternate between the two. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is, I wonder if half a second will be enough. So half a second is about 6.6, I think. So let's see. We're going to click on the clacker there. I'm going to hit edit, and we're going to hit split. Now you can see the track is in 2 now. All right, and then we want to do the same thing for the other paw, which is up here. We're going to hit edit, and we're going to split it. Okay, and now we're going to turn on the one on top, and we're going to turn off the one on the bottom. So it's going to flip up. If I push play, bloop, it flips right up, okay? And now what we want to do is do the same thing, and maybe come over to 1 second now, and we're going to edit and split it, and then go up to the other one, and edit and split it. Now we're going to do just the opposite. We're going to turn off the one on top, and we're going to turn back on the one on bottom. Okay, so now he's going to go up and go down now. So let's look at that. Boom. It's a little slow, okay? So what we can do to fix that is you can stretch these pieces that you made. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to shrink this one here a little bit, and we're going to take this side and make him come and meet it. All right, and then we're going to do the same thing on this one down here. We're going to shrink it, and we're going to bring this one over to meet it. All right, let's see if that looks any better. If I push play, it could be a little bit quicker. So we're going to do it again. We're going to take this one, we're going to shrink it one little tack, and put that one over near it. We'll do the same thing to this one until it just kind of locks in place there at the next junction. I think that's a good. I don't think we want it any quicker than that. I think that's perfect, actually. All right, and then we're just going to keep doing that. We're going to keep splitting it, and I'm trying to judge it, about that length, and this looks about right. So about right here, we're going to edit and split it. And we're going to go up to this one and edit and split it. And then the same thing. I mean, it's just going to go back and forth. Turn that one on. Turn this one off. And the same thing, we're going to come over about right there and edit and split it. Turn that one off. Come down here, edit, split it, and turn that one on. So now we've got two taps. 1, 2. Yep, that's good. All right. So if you're enjoying the content, I have a small favor to ask that makes a huge difference. Subscribing to my channel is like giving a virtual high five, and it means the world to me. When you hit that subscribe button, you're not just supporting the channel, you're joining an incredible community of awesome people who love art just as much as you do. Imagine being part of something bigger where every view, like, and comment helps us grow and reach more awesome folks just like you. Plus, subscribing is super easy. It's just one click, but that one click has a ripple effect, helping me create more content, bringing new ideas to life, and spreading positivity all around. And hey, in the spirit of kindness, how about this? Subscribe and then go out and do something nice for someone today. Hold the door open for a stranger, leave a kind note for a coworker, or simply smile at someone who looks like they need it. Let's make the world a bit brighter together. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and let's make amazing things happen. Thank you for your support. You're the reason this channel exists. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep doing that same process. We're going to edit and split it. down here, same spot, edit and split it, and we're just going to keep turning those on and off. So we'll turn that one back on, and we'll turn this one off. All right. And then, yep. Okay. So, yep, this is going to be a tedious process until we get to the 10-second mark. So I'm probably not going to show everything. I'll show you one more so you'll know what to do again. So we're going to come over a little bit, about the same distance as we got that one. So maybe about right there. We're going to hit edit and split it. That one's shorter. I'm going to 2-finger undo that. Come over just a little bit more. Edit and split it. That's better. And then we're going to click on the top one here. We're going to edit and split it. All right. And turn this one back on and turn this one off. All right. And just keep doing that over and over again until you get to the 10-second mark. Okay, guys, we're finished. Let's take a look at that. I'll show you just tapping his hand up and down. So that's about it, all the way to the 10-second mark. All right, so the next thing we want to do is we want to have that arrow come out and click on the subscribe button there. Okay, so we're going to, I'm going to shrink this timeline so it's better manageable. So there is our purple arrow. So remember, it starts off the stage, and then we want to have that bear tapping a little bit, and then maybe the 1-second mark, we're going to hit move and scale again, but we're not going to move it, because if we move this one, it's going to start moving from the very beginning until it gets to there. We don't want that to happen. We want this whole part right here, this section, to not be moving at all. So now we're going to move from this point. All right, so we're going to come over maybe 1/2 second, and we're going to have it come up and go up to the subscribe button right there. Let's see how fast that is. It's a little quick, and also I can see that the easing is on. So what easing is it starts out slow and then it picks up speed. We want the speed to be consistent through the beginning to the end. So what you do is you click on the little track that has the keyframes on it, and you go to set all easings, and then you change it to linear. All right, and that's going to be the same speed from start to finish. I think that's good, but I still think it's a little bit quick. So we're going to grab this keyframe here and stretch it out some. And let's see what that does. That's better. All right. All right, and then it's going to click. So I'm going to have the little sound effect to click, and then we're going to have those words move. All right, so I just want them to shift a little bit. So I'm going to go to the words here, and right where that last one was, where the arrow meets the words, we're going to hit move and move and scale, and then we're going to come over just for a click. So it clicks going to be very quickly, and we're going to hit move and scale again, and then we're going to shift the words up to the right just a bit, and then we're going to come over kind of the same distance, and we're going to have it move back down to where it was. You can see what that looks like. Click. That's fine. Click. Yep, that's good. All right. So then what we want the arrow to do is we want it to come over to the bell, and then it's going to click on the bell next. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave that arrow there for a bit to about right there, and then we're going to hit a keyframe but not move it, remember, because we don't want it to move between those 2 points right there. So now we're going to move it from here, and it's going to slide over to the bell, maybe about right there. Maybe that's fast. Let's see. No, it's not that bad. We can probably stretch it out just a tiny bit, make it a little bit slower. That's good. All right, and then we're going to do the bell the same way. So the bell is going to ding. So we're going to make the click sound. And we're going to have that bell move. So what we're going to do is go to the bell. And we want to set a keyframe right there, move and scale, but not move it. And then when it clicks, we're going to have that bell rotate. Okay, so what we need to do first is we click on those 3 little dots right there, and we need to edit our anchor point. We want that anchor point to be at the top of the bell there. because the bell is going to rotate back and forth. So we want that top position not to move. Okay, so that's why we set our anchor point up there. All right, and now we can move that bell. So we need to rotate it. We're on the wrong. Here we are. Okay, so we want to, if you click on a corner, you'll get this little white curvy line. So that means the rotation function is on. All right. And if you don't do anything with it, it'll automatically go away. So we're going to make that bell swing to the left. And then we're going to make it swing back to the right. And then we're going to make it swing back to the left. And back to the right. Oops, it didn't rotate. And we're going to get a little bit smaller arc. And then I think I'm going to have it stop. All right, let's see what that looks like, that part. Click. That's perfect. Can't get any better than that. All right, that's perfect. All right, and that is going to end our animation. So our animation ended up being only about 5 seconds. So what we can do now is we don't need all that other stuff behind the 5-second mark. So if you click on your title again, and then remember when we changed the duration, we can change that again to 5 seconds and hit done. And now it grayed out all of that part behind the 5-second mark. And that will shorten our, when we export it now, it's going to be only 5 seconds. So that is going to do it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was very simple, but it creates a really good effect, and it looks like it was done by a professional animator, that you had someone, you paid somebody to make this end screen for you, because it's very unique, one of a kind. So I hope this has helped you, and that you will have inspiration on how to create your own subscribe buttons, or you can take this one and you can use it too. So having said that, thank you so much for joining me. I will leave the final animation at the end of the video, as I always do. So if you have not subscribed, please do so. We are trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of this month. It's probably going to be not made, but only you can make it happen if it does. So I'd appreciate it very much. And hit that like button, share it with your friends, and I will see you guys next week for another video on Procreate or Procreate Dreams. Take care.